What's up guys, welcome back here. Today I'm back here with another video and I'm about to do a realistic off season for another team soon. For this video I'm just going to talk about the Nuggets versus Clippers and how that series went and my takeaways from that series. And if you enjoy, make sure to drop a like, comment down below any new video ideas you want me to do, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Trying to hit 100 by the end of the year. Let's try to make it happen. But for now, let's get started. My first takeaway, the Clippers should have played more together in the regular season. Your team had championship contender talent and you're losing in the second round. You're led by a player who just won Finals MVP the previous year. Your second star is a guy who was top 3 in MVP voting the previous year. And then you also had 2 of the top 3 6 Man of the Year candidates, with around solid depth guys like Marcus Morris and Reggie Jackson and Vika Zubac, and many more to help your squad out. And you're still losing to Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray in the second round. This team did not look like a finals team in the playoffs. They really should have lost in the first round, in my opinion, to the Mavericks. This squad just didn't look like they had the chemistry they really should have had. They have guys like Patrick Beverly, they're barking up, having a good time. But was their chemistry on the court really there? You really couldn't tell. Takeaway number 2, that this series proved that Nikola Jokic is the best center in the league and there's no more debate about it. In this series, he averaged 24.4 points, 13.4 rebounds, 6.6 assists, and 1.4 blocks. For a guy who can't play great defense, that gotta surprise you. On 51, 39, 81% splits. If you want around 52, 40, 82. This man went crazy, and in game 7 he had a super crazy triple-double where I think he put up a stat line of 16, 22, and 13, and added 3 steals and 2 blocks and had a plus 22 on the court, which was the best on the team. I'm sorry, Joel Embiid, but you've had great talents like Ben Simmons on your squad and you couldn't really get past that first round. The fact that Nikola Jokic is beating a championship level caliber team in the playoffs, it kind of proves that he's the best center in the league. Embiid, nothing against you, you're definitely second in my list, but Nikola Jokic is no doubt number 1. Takeaway number 3, that Kawhi and Paul George weren't the sellers of this series. It was Montrezl Harrell and Lou Williams. You have 2 6 Man of the Year candidates on your squad. One 6 Man of the Year. Montrezl Harrell, this season you're putting up 18.6 points and 7.1 rebounds. And yes, you can say, oh, he had a lack of minutes. But 11.7 points? Are you serious, bro? You're the 6 Man of the Year only putting up 11.7 points per game. And yeah, you can say, oh, he was playing 19 minutes per game. That's not much. Do you want to know the only reason why he played 19 minutes per game? Because he was letting Nikola Jokic drop triple doubles on his head, bro. He was cooking him the whole series. They had to put Zubac back in, or even try to put Kawhi on him because of it. Montrezl Harrell could not guard Nikola Jokic, and he didn't get much playing time because of it. And Lou Williams, he's supposed to be your 3rd bucket getter on the squad. Averaged 10 points per game on 35% shooting, 15% from the 3, and 77 from the line. This is supposed to be your 3rd bucket getter, averaging 10 points in a super important series. You wanna know what they put in game 7? This man had 7 points on 3 for 11 shooting in a close-out game, bro. Lou Williams and Montrezl Harrell, they really have to step up in that series, and they really didn't. They really took a step down, and because of that, that's a huge reason why they lost. Takeaway number 4, Jamal Murray has a chip on his shoulder. You saw the crazy numbers he put in Series 1, and even though in this series it wasn't as crazy, you act like these are bad numbers. These are a step above his level, averaging 22.6 points, 4.4 boards, 6.4 assists on 45, 44, 90% splits, bro. This man has been going crazy ever since the playoffs started, and it's clear that this man really wants to win, and he's really showing it on the court. If he keeps this up, he could really be an all-star next year. My next takeaway is how the Nuggets defense is underrated. The fact that they're holding a championship squad team to 89 points in a Game 7. Even some of the games they lost, like Game 4 when they lost by 11, they held the Clippers to 96. Game 6, they held them to 98. They did a pretty good job. But guys like Gary Harris, Paul Millsap, Jeremy Grant, Torrey Craig, all great defenders. It's really weird that it doesn't get really talked about much because of the offensive powerhouse of Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray and even Michael Porter Jr. Their defense kind of gets overshadowed by the offense. But the defense really helped them get past the series to face the Lakers. And my final takeaway is that the Clippers should re-sign Marcus Morris and look at possible sign and trade offers for Montrezl Harrell. Yes, the man put up great numbers in the playoffs, but you could just really see on the court he was just really lacking something. Like, he just didn't really look the same. Marcus Morris, however, he averaged 11 points and 5 boards, shooting 50, 48, and 93 in the playoffs. That's crazy efficiency. Even though not many players on this team stepped up, Marcus Morris really did. In the conference semifinals, the fourth leading scorer averaging 10.9 points per game, shooting 47, 42, 89% from the line. That's crazy efficiency. With a 62.3 true shooting percentage, that was the second best on the team behind JaMychal Green, who didn't really get as much playing time. He could be a really huge factor. Montrezl Harrell, even though he won 6th Man of the Year, if he ain't gonna step it up in the playoffs, then what's the point, bro? The goal is to win a chip, and if Montrezl Harrell is looking this bad on defense, it ain't really gonna look that way. But what do you guys think of my takeaways? Make sure to like the video, comment down below your takeaways from the series, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Peace out, guys.